Hello? Yay, we're good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Control. I just got back from a dentist appointment, and I thought my teeth were going to be in real bad shape, but it turns out I'm actually pretty okay. I just need to get a good cleaning and to have two cavities filled in, which are on my wisdom teeth. And according to my dentist, it's actually fairly common for people to get cavities on their wisdom teeth, 'cause it'll fucking, like, it's more common back there. He's also recommending that I get them repaired instead of pulled out because they're kind of like they can be softened right now, which would make it the removal harder and more costly. So it's better to just get them fixed for now, and then like maybe in a year or two, I'll decide that I might want them removed, and that's when I'll actually focus on doing that. Okay. So just as a little heads up, I did do a little grinding off screen, not a whole lot. I just mainly focused on getting a bunch of these board counter measure contracts done. Um, After doing like a few, I really just kind of realized that there's like no fucking reason to do them. They're just giving you the same rewards that enemies drop. I don't think they progress anything. I don't really think they serve a purpose. If I need to farm resources, I will just go to those areas and farm for the resources. I have a bunch of jukebox tokens. Okay. Let's actually, because I grinded a little bit, I also leveled up a few times and used some points to increase my health and stuff. I want to successfully do a run on the jukebox. Where is that again? No, this wasn't it, right? All right, here it is. I found some stuff. I'm not gonna put everything on here, but we gotta watch Threshold Kids. Because why the fuck would we never? We will. Why would we ever not watch Threshold Kids? We still have not seen that character there in the green.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person.
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Kind of forgot about that one and how absolutely fucking creepy that was. The dolls already look fucking terrifying, but having one stare directly into the screen, ugh, that got me. And there was this one.
I can see you're upset, Meg.
Oh God.
Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones What's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
What the fuck?
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
This Mr. Bones guy is fucking terrifying, but he also makes me laugh my ass off. Because, like, fucking... He's so absolutely fucking weird. Oh yeah, Wake! That's right, I forgot about this. That one felt really random, but Alan Wake, this one's interesting.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle. Trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
So I know this game came out before Alan Wake 2 did. What's interesting to me is that in that cutscene there, Alan was very clearly wearing the outfit he was wearing in the first Alan Wake game. In the second game, he's wearing the suit. I guess they did that for the whole like talk show bits that he looks like he can go on TV or whatever. But I honestly wish he did have his old costume. I wish that was a thing. So I guess I still have to complete a level 1 expedition. Oh fuck, what was that modifier? I didn't read it. It'll pop up on the screen, I'm sure. I just want to be one of these fucking things. I bitched and moaned about how hard they are, and to a degree I still think they are insanely difficult, but I don't know. It could just be to me, it could just be that like I needed to actually like grind and level up a little bit and get my weapons to higher level. Pierce damage. Not using pierce, but which one is that again? That's the sniper, right? Yeah. I kind of cringe at myself whenever I get mad at video games, but like, fuck, man. I'm nowhere near the best. I feel like in more recent times I've like started playing games on like higher difficulties and like trying to actually challenge myself. Am I crazy for thinking maybe I don't like challenges that much or something? I don't know. I do this and it's gonna be kill waves of enemies. Let's do this. There's somebody here. Here you are. Who's left? Who's left? Come on, I'm on a time limit here. Where the fuck? Just come out and attack me, you bitch. Where are you? Is the game bugging out and not progressing to the next wave even though they're all dead? Oh, come on. You can't be serious. It's gonna do this now? There's no one here. Oh, fuck. There he is. He was hiding. Or stuck, maybe. I don't know. What to say? Do I have to fucking hit the end thing again? I'm kind of glad I turned on aim assist. I feel like I'm trying way too hard to fucking play the game like it's a normal shooter. This game requires a lot more fucking running and gunning. I'll take the aim assist. Fuck it. Oh shit! Oh. Go blow someone up for me. Fuck, I remember that one being so much harder. Thank God I did some side stuff now. The level up clearly helped me. Hold on. Too many of these. So if it's the same as last time, I think this one is just the Purge the Areas one, which is a lot easier. And I'm dead. Or not dead, okay. I appreciate that flying itself does not cost energy. This is A or C? Okay. Oh god. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Okay, let's just purge this shit and get out of here. Get me out of here. Fuck you guys. Is this the one where you throw them into the... Yeah, no. This is the find the guys who are beeping and just pick up their things. Shit, shit, shit. Hey, shoot! I think the idea is that they start doing more damage the more of them I complete. I think that's how it works. Come on. Come on. God, why must it take so fucking long to search one corpse? I don't understand why this game is so buggy. Fuck. It's not even, like, particularly, like, it's not as buggy as, like, Alan Wake was, but I'm having, like, weird fucking issues with some of the shit in this. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. Because, like, it seems like it's mostly just visual bugs in this one. Where Alan Wake had, like, some very strange shit happen. I'm trying to remember everything, but I feel like, wasn't there a point where, like, the game just straight up broke on me? I'll have to go back and watch my streams, but I swear there was something like that. Come on, finish it! God, fly! Fuck! Oh, God. Thank God for flight. Of course, one of you had to fucking spawn now. Might not be the smartest thing, but fuck it, I'm just gonna try and see if I can't get this last bit. The enemies won't despawn, but even if I die, it'll just send me back to where I need to be. Oh, I hate these fucking old bastards. Oh, fucking screaming bitch got me. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, now it's just this one, which is just throwing the blocks in the like furnace, which is insanely easy. Fuck, I was not trying to kill him. Did they move the blocks? I thought there was one over here for sure. There's only 3 blocks this time. Okay, well there's a 3rd block somewhere that I'm just not seeing. Good God. Come on, where's the last block? It's got to be around here somewhere. There you are. There we go. The timer's still going. That's alarming. Of course it's not fucking over yet. Of course it had to be this fucking enemy too. I hate these guys. Can I melee them out of that state? No. Would have been nice though. Great, I have to beat this fucker under a time limit. Okay, alright. We're getting rid of this. Hold on. Why does that sound like a soda can opening? Pretty much just to stay still and let him come to you. That's the only real way to actually do this. Or is he trying to get me to come over here? Why did those shots miss? It has to be like dead center. Fuck. Its wings are not part of its hitbox. It's little middle glowy bit that you can barely see with all the fucking particle effects they spam in. That's the weak spot. Motherfucker. Alright, you are one hit. You're gonna get it, motherfucker. Just wait. Come on. Come on. Do it. I see you. Yeah, get fucked. Expedition complete. I don't know what these are, but I got mods apparently. Why was that one wide? Does it take up 2 slots? Is that how this works? Are there mods that do that? If so, that's kind of dope. I keep thinking I should get that game Dispatch. And then I remember you cannot seduce the demon woman. So why would you ever want to play it then?
Guess the song ended. Good timing.
Health recovery on seizing enemy. That's not that good. I mean, I seize enemies, sure, but I don't do it that often. Well, I did it. I know there's the tier 2 challenges, but I'm not going to do those right away. Now let's actually do a mission. Now I should have 2 available. Yeah, I want to do the Dark Place. I want to do the Alan Wake stuff, because I'm so curious about this. I knew Alan Wake and this game were connected. I didn't realize until playing this game what that equipment we were using in Alan Wake 2 was. Like the weird cage that we had for the final boss against the weird Scratch Alan, and like the the like lights and the generators that I thought looked weird. Like that's literally all stuff I have seen in this game that I have used in this game. It's actually kind of sick. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Investigations sector. I'm half imagining the elevator to this place must go in multiple directions.
Hello? Anyone here? Guess not.
Seem
Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead, in containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray, Agent Derek Shaw. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid.
It's a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Per authorization of Mr. Kirkland, Internal Investigations DO-845 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of Anonymous regarding inhumane treatment of a currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of blank sectors personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such contained here. One confirmed the code names. Weird how they'd black out the word, but they don't black out the fact that it was possessive. Or is that the right word? I'm not a grammar person. I'm not good with. I can barely speak English coherently. But it's like they blacked out part of it, but they left the apostrophe S, which is weird. But all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance levels. Investigators were similarly blocked by entering the Planck Research Wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend investigations into Planck research. Casey inquiry? Dr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls. That's the location from Alan Wake. Specifically on the disappearances of author Alan Wake, per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement. I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is the worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start the surveillance on this guy. I'm like reading everything here because I'm so interested to know what the hell the connection is with this. Cauldron Lake update. Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our blank. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is that the staff at the Lake House Research Station, how am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on blank lake if you don't even have to... I know it's Cauldron Lake. Why'd you blank out Cauldron Lake? An eye on Cauldron Lake if they won't let me see any data. Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this blank hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. What was the name of the woman that we met in Alan Wake 2 when we were playing as Saga? Wasn't her last name Estevez, or am I crazy? Mr. Dennis, so yes, there's an increase in AWD cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have all the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for the other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filling the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkless interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Wasn't Grayson also a name? This all feels like it's tying directly into Alan Wake 2. Resignation letter. Blank blank of 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the loose inside. So there's something inside? Okay, that's concerning. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. Tractor supplement? Supplementary materials. Note miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Williams, male, Caucasian. 33-year-old male found dead on his property, per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries, head, lacerations, left ear and cheek. Blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Trauma, abdominal region. Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Conclusion: it is my opinion that Mr. Rowe's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. The reveal of organs is consistent with animal attacks. It really sucks when, like, you're working for a place and there's just no protection or anything like that. Not protection, but just like no upper management listening to complaints and shit like that. I can't say I've had too much of that at my job, but when it has happened, it always hurts. So I'm completely, like, just a random thing here, but like I'm on Kirkland's side here, and it's a thing here where it's like if a job is not respecting you and not meeting the demands you need to help, like, accommodate for people, it's not the worst thing in the world to up and leave. It can cause damage, but it's understandable. Okay, Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to target the AWE like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you and to try and keep a lid on this Grumman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adults. If I'm remembering the file correctly, this is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings, 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guys working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. There's so much to read here, and I love it all. Trench. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What do you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now, and don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has... God damn, this guy's just an asshole. I think I've done this in the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures. Plotting against me, you are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. Wasn't Trench a name they mentioned earlier? Did I meet a Trench? Or was I looking for a Trench at one point or something? Because I vaguely remember that name. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits. I've never seen that word spelled out. Demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connection to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs. Since leaving the bureau, her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during the times as coworkers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Hello. Item not in Bureau custody, not known. Frank Elk Tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized response or growls and is an unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item, when first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Bureau Farms outside of Trenton, Texas, local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the team. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrows, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrows earlier the night the incident. Whether the events are connected is currently unknown. That is fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. A killer tractor. All right. That's going to be the AWE for this area. I'm fucking down. Put me in a fight against the tractor. I'm going to go head to head with this bitch. For authorization of Mr. Gurley and investigating. I'm trying to speed through this. Investigation. 2%. Okay. Okay, that is literally all of the readables in this one room. I think I spent like maybe 15 minutes in here doing that.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Can I take this one? Wait, what did that even turn off? If I plug this in, what does that turn on? Oh, it was powering on these broken lights. Yeah, we don't need that.
Now that gate should open.
Oh my god, more reading. Yay. Purpose of eventual investigation is to examine containment failures of specimen S-130 and this. Alright. I am hungry, so I'm gonna mute my mic while I quickly chow down on this granola bar, but I'll still be playing.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
And I'm a writer.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Ooh! Yo, I want a bag of chips! Where's my fucking chips?!
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman, broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
I'm hoping this isn't all there was in terms of an Alan Wake teaser, but I'm assuming this is what it was. All there's going to be. That this was just meant to be like a quick little, hey, confirmation that Alan Wake 2 is coming. Because I haven't played it, but I know there's DLC for Alan Wake 2 that basically paints it as a sequel tease for Control 2. It's gotta be it. It's the only way across. See ya. No, you can even see the door is broken there.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
It's so dark in here, it's hard to see what's going on. Is stuff just randomly flying around? I have to turn the brightness up. Wow, that just made the game way uglier, and I can still barely see in the dark. And it's not that my fucking room isn't dark enough. It's actually almost bordering on pitch black in here. That is just so poorly fucking lit. Wow. All right, I am turning this down, but only a little bit. Because God, that made the game look so much uglier. Oh, what the fuck? It's like everything's duplicating.
Doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
I kind of expected the walls to go back to normal there if they did not. I barely use spin. I'm not doing that. Yeah. There's nothing I really want to spend there. Oh, actually, hold on. That's so fucking trippy looking, but kind of sick at the same time.
Of course, the Hiss are already in here.
My feet gossip at night now, and I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What? I thought feet like I read the title of that on the little thing, and I was like, feet gossip. And I'm over here thinking, like, is it like someone blabbed that you have like really big feet or something, or that you have like something wrong with your feet? Nope, man's feet are talking. Got it. Wake, Alan Anderson, Tor Anderson, Odin. Charges kidnapping. Hartman. Wasn't that the name of the doctor guy in the first game? The first Alan Wake, I mean? Because I can barely remember Alan Wake 1. It's been so long since I played it. But I remember there was like a whole plot point about like a doctor who was trying to convince Alan that he was fucking crazy and that everything that happened wasn't actually real. I remember that specifically because I thought it was really weird that they pulled it out after so much paranormal shit very clearly happened. Code for kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of bureau investigation, reaching offenders, property seized as in evidence to be used in conjunction of an ongoing investigation. Blah, 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 blah. All victims released biannual surveillance orders. Yep.
like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Yeah, because this wasn't, like, this is another house shift. But this wasn't one that was reversed when I took back the control point. I noticed that and thought it was a little weird. But I guess that is just how the house wants this area to look. What the fuck is that?
Darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Oh, so it's just like Alan Wake. You gotta use light to break away darkness.
Makes sense.
Neat. Jesus Christ. I didn't think they would break, so I thought I was going to have to hold that light bit. That is mold. Mold no longer harms me, so that's good. How are those both tier 3 and one gives 6 and one gives 36? The fuck? Is that all that's in here? Alright. I keep thinking the mold stuff is going to be more significant, but it never really is. Like, it was significant during that one side quest, and I haven't really had to talk to that person again. I should probably check back in on her and see if she has anything else for me, but I doubt she will.
resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
I am so impressed that this is like becoming more and more of an Alan Wake type thing. I need to go get that light. I had a feeling I would. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Blank. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. The individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. I like trains. I want to go see it. I want to go see the spooky choo-choo. Shadow. International Entity 810. The Shadow is an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localization manifested of sentient blank, capable of a cop, occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain blank of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversed. Type C, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are blanked solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, CAV-35, which may imply a shared link to blank intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of the offensive-defensive measures. The investigation sector is being upped with additional lighting sources. It's internally powered to prepare for the eventuality of it.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all.
We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Ah! Before I pull that lever, I want to explore the downstairs area here. I'm not going to try and read everything. I just want to check out some stuff. Public. Okay, so there's people selling stuff. Got it. See if I'm think I'm stuck there. Do a fake job. That bullshit asking to interrogate these scum without using words like all or AWDs or minerals is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. It was fucking stupid things. And over the fact of the bells, but it will work. Damn, Agent Hewitt got the short end of the stick. What the fuck?
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Is that it? Fuck, that actually, like, yeah, that got me, that, like, genuinely fucking was unnerving at the end there. What the fuck? Huh? Ati?
open them up.
Huh?
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, says the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it. The air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold.
The fuck?
Depression. But how can you tell when you are in? Helveten homme. Eikö siitä nyt saatana pääse eroon?
Okay, I will do these missions, but I will do them after I finish just the base Dark Place mission. God, I can barely fucking see anything navigating through these hallways. Alright, let's check out what that lever was for. Oh shit. Are they using guns now?
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Oh, it drains your fucking energy when you stand in the darkness. Okay. And I'm gonna need to power up these generators. Are there blocks around here? It's so dark in here, I'm lighting the way using my gunfire. I'm not even fucking kidding. Am I playing Scream? What the fuck? The screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Spring television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Sorry. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even yet of this world? What if they are things you can discover? In Night Springs. We are in a secret lab. There's a large sign on the wall reads Federal Bureau, Night Springs. Scientist, I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. The Director, it's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond the portal was... We have no control over it. I'm a big science man. I know words. I'm not at all fucking up my mouth. Face words. Brain not braining. Blah. It's like hard to focus. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not a block. That's not what I thought it was. Okay. Vending machine procedure. Oh! The fuck? Known item. Testing the emphasization says going. A vending machine, its front covered in a faux wood panel, coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of materials, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Initial testing suggests that items react to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause item to create a living blank have consistently failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in blank, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel blank called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home's staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau's response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. I mean, I figured they would take the item into quarantine regardless, but it's one of those things of like, that is just literally from SCP. Like, that's not me trying to be funny. That's literally one of the SCPs from the SCP Foundation. If I remember correctly, it's a drink machine, and it dispenses literally any liquid. Even things that wouldn't commonly be found in liquid state, like gold and other materials. Oh, shit.
Now what? What is that? Come on, elevator, time to go! So you don't like light. Use that.
Okay, I can't pull the block off.
Nothing even touches it.
Can I turn all the lights on in the room? Were there more generators I missed, or was it only these two? Come with me, Mr. Box. I have a home just for you. Arcade machines, the fuck? Shoom. Shoom 2. I want to play Shoom and Shoom 2. I hope I get to play those after I beat this fucker. Did not know he could teleport! Is he still up there? I can't see him. Holy fuck, that looks horrific.
Yeah, how do you like that?
That is such a cool fucking design. Like, he's actually fucking horrifying looking. In a good way. Like, I'm genuinely disturbed by that design. The weird angel wings and everything. That's fucking, like, that's genuinely cool. That's the first, like, interesting boss I feel like they've shown me. Shoom! Arcade machine allows Jessie to access a variety of games derived from her own mind. Complete games.
Whatever.
Crowd control and deadline. Let's try crowd control. Oh, this is fucking awesome already. What? Oh, I thought it was actually an arcade game. Boo! Survive against a horde of hiss. Okay. Okay, alright. I can't be mad. That's actually fucking great. But I'm disappointed there's not, like, more arcade shit. Like, I thought this was gonna be, like, a stick shooter or something. If you're gonna advertise it with this, like, 8-bit screen and everything, why not make it an actual arcade game? They just said fuck it and was like, hey, here's that. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that, because that's the same fucking thing. I'll come back to it, but it's definitely not priority for me. That's kind of lame. That it's just like, hey, survive against shit. Like the jukebox already does the same thing. Why would I want to do it on an arcade version that's just harder in a smaller area, a less interesting area at that? Because I'm not like in a cool void area. I'm just in another area of the oldest house. Having an arcade intro and an arcade outro doesn't really make it feel like an arcade game. Least you could do is spice that up with some sound effect changes and some extra sprites and stuff. I don't know. Like, that's neat, but it's not. I don't know. Let's just go forward with this. Let's keep doing Dark Place.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Winston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
He took the Barry method. Let's go.
Well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right. Okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay. This Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag.
Why people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk forever, isn't he?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Fucking Christ.
It's 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very
Okay,
nice.
bye.
She's older. She can't
Actually, wait. I want to check out what's in the middle first. Can I even go over here?
She had a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family.
Are you done? I kind of like Langston. I don't know why. He's just a fun character.
It's hard to track you on all these cameras. Anyway, of course, can't always make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment. She gives Alfred his dinner. I'm gonna have
Shut up!
a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred.
Look, I like cats too, but you gotta shut the fuck up about that cat before I come over there and strangle it.
And buy her a fruit arrangement.
Get extra strawberries.
All right, done. Are you a cat person?
I am.
Fast. You seem like
keen gamer sense, aka always check underneath the fucking stairs. I swear I thought I heard like something sneaking up on me. It fucking freaked me right out. Actually, shit, I think I'm gonna need that light. Get this shit around here. I appreciate that. Wait, hold on, I gotta test something. Wait. Yeah, I can use this thing like a flare gun to look around. I don't know. I don't think the light will actually hurt enemies, but fuck it. It'll help. Oh fuck. Okay, now I need the light. Our final new weapon. I think this is the last one I'm gonna unlock. Surge. What does Surge do? Let us find out. So this is a blast radius. Okay. Ooh, sticky grenade launcher. Cool. Alright, I fuck with it. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Alright. I gotta give some real credit to this game. The sound design is fucking incredible. Catch! To the good-for-nothings at the security check, I know you took a part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for, but what I don't know is whether taking a part of my brain causes me to lose my memories or to lose sleep. I've been told if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's where you trick us regular people. Now, I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me, but I can tell you all this much. I don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back, and you can be sure the next time I visit the Baltimore-Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely, I don't think I will be sending this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You just mind your own business. What the fuck? The letters in this game are so funny. Like the scraps of paper. Because one minute you're reading something illogical and the next you're reading something fucking nuts. It's, oh my god, I love this game. I'm back to feeling more positive about the game lately. I'm actually able to have fun with it. That looks like something to burn away.
Alright, Ahti. Was this what you had in mind?
Oh. Whoa, that looks so fucking cool. Holy shit. That was awesome. I didn't expect the light to travel that far. Oh, fuck, I accidentally blew myself up. I didn't expect the light to travel that far and for it to, like, flip while it was doing that, casting the light on me. That was sick as fuck. This is awesome. This mission, like, this is bringing me a lot of joy, and I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is a good mission. Not just because it's an Alan Wake tie-in, but because, like, they're playing around with the mechanics in a fun way. Having to pick up the lights to actually use, like, a flashlight using your telekinesis, genuinely so fucking clever and really fun. I have no complaints about this sector so far. This is actually crazy good. I'm loving this. It's creepy, it's atmospheric, it's playing with the mechanics that the game has in a fun way, while bringing in a new one to, like, spice things up. I have no complaints. This is really good. This is the kind of stuff I expected when I heard such high praise for this game. And here it makes sense. Like, everything about this is just a blast so far. I can't complain. Where am I? Okay, I've been back this way before. Like, part of me wants to be, like, a little weirded out that this is just one giant ad for Alan Wake 2 but at the same time, I have to take myself back to where it's like, well, this was when they were announcing it. It was kind of a big deal that they were actually making a sequel, and our first tease for it was in this new game from the studio. Where am I? I don't see myself on the map. Oh, there I am. Wait, was the ceiling always this high, or am I crazy? Yeah, that's right. I got your ass now, bitch. Didn't I pick you up? Was this always here? So when it's for stuff that actually matters, burning away the darkness doesn't count towards Ahti's mission. That's weird, but alright. Guess I'm done with this. Oh. The robust director shoves the nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. The entire screen is filled with dangerous red, then it fades away and we see that the two men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were in a 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am sitting in the Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. That is so very specific. What have you done? You've doomed us. Control yourself, Doctor. Where is this beast of yours? A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. It can't be described. That's how horrible it is. What a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. How do you get rid of mold? I don't think there's ever really been a way to get rid of mold, is there? Oh! The green things count as destruction of mold. Okay. Hold on, wait. I know where there was another room filled with mold that I had to break that I forgot about. I'll have to go back into that room and get the mold sacks then. I didn't even think about shooting these things to get rid of it. I didn't think it would work. That's actually really good to know. What's going on?
Did the Hartman thing do all this?
Oh god, I didn't even look at the floor. Oh fuck, okay. Alright, so I think the idea is I'm trying to figure out which of these two wires is the one. Okay, so just follow the wire. Okay, so... What did I power up with this one? Huh? Okay. This is more complicated than I thought.
of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention.
Is that because of my upgrade with moving large things? Is that way I could just pull that right off the wall? Because I thought I was going to have to break that with something else. Eagle Limited AWE.
Corners to hide in. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
How have I only ever found one modifier for health? I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I didn't realize he grabbed me. Oh, fuck. Catch. Fuck. He's fucking terrifying when he just appears like that, bro. Shit. Oh, this is the train car. This is the one I read about the AWE. Or this is an object of power. Something. I forget how it works. This is sick. This is sick, man. What the fuck? It fucking it didn't knock a wall down. Dead in its tracks. I want to check out the choo-choo. Hold on. Before I pursue that guy, I want to check out the choo-choo. Choo-choo. All aboard. Choo-choo. I love trains. Whoa, what the fuck? This is not any kind of train I'm used to.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets. Oh my God! Fire! Fire! Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing to serve. Sit down. Everyone, hold on.
Oh, God. Connect with the train.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield.
It must have to be in a specific order. It must have to be in a specific order, right? Is that what it is? That would make sense. Can I just leave?
Well, that was chaotic. Felt like it was trying to tell me something.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking up too.
Make sense of it.
So this was the first thing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Good evening, all you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
It feels like they're hints at something. It says dinner rolling out, so I get dinner.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please.
Good evening, all
Tickets.
you fine-looking folks. Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Everyone, stay in your seat. In your seat. Nothing to serve.
So it was a matter of activating. I think I had to do it in the right sequence or something. I'm not sure.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
No. Bye.
You had a pretty dark ride, huh? But I hope you're done replaying it now.
Oh shit, hey! An alert from the blank WA monitoring station indicated minor activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate. Inside the blank lodge, she discovered the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He had been converted into a shaded individual per definitions found in 634-1923 and displayed violent behavior characteristics of its type. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site research team to a specimen's presence, and with some difficulty, it was successfully contained in a black rock cell. The cell and its inhabitant were transported safely back to HQ, where the specimen remains detained. The sector's part of the AW investigation was the investigation. All right. Ah! Fuck! Hey Stu, did you hear about Fisher got himself in trouble in the motel? Why the hell does anyone volunteer to stake out that place? Gives me the creeps, but hey, at least he came back, if you can call it that. I saw some of the footage they pulled out there with him. Tom down in evidence processing showed me crazy stuff. Fisher had the camera pointed at himself half the time. I'm guessing he went nuts on day one. He did catch something though, got one of those fiber optic cameras under the door of the room he was hiding in and recorded something out in the hall. Looked like a shadow, maybe human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but it's still blurry as fuck. Just reaffirms my position. Stay the fuck out of the motel. Anyway, up for some shoom later. Lisa got up to an hour and 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. Yeah, fuck. I want to keep going, but my cousin's gonna be home soon, so I think this is probably where I'm gonna have to stop for now. Bit unfortunate, but it's just the timing of everything. So I'll have to see you all in the next one. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Like and subscribe, all that other stuff. Comment, I guess. I don't know how. I don't even know how YouTube works, bro. Just do whatever you feel like doing. Have a great rest of